So you always hear that you're supposed to use a local lender, but to be realistic, if you're looking on YouTube, you're probably not finding anybody that's super local. You're finding people all over. Well, today we're going to talk over a couple actual local programs to Sacramento or Sacramento area and the surrounding areas that you can actually use as either first-time buyer or down payment assistance programs. And I kind of wanted to share those with you up front to show you that I am not only here, but I am involved locally in what we can do. Now, the first program I'm going to talk about today is a program that I have clients currently waiting for. It's the Rocklin Affordable Housing Program. Now, basically with that, the key features are there are 2 to 3 bedroom condos available. Income limits depend on the amount of people that you have in the family. So, let's say a family of 4, the income limit is $94,300, and they're affordable purchase prices. Basically, the condos are sold at the exact price. There's no going over or bidding over. It is just what they're at. So the 2-bedroom, last I checked, was at a $271,943. And the 3-bedroom was around $306. So basically they must remain affordable for the future. So the downside of these Rocklin affordable housing, you can obviously use it to build equity as you start paying down your loan, but they're not going to appreciate the same way that other resale homes would, because they are going to be actually monitored and capped by the affordable housing program, where they have to be sold at that price or under. They cannot go over. So good program if you're looking to get in for your first home and you're planning on being there anywhere probably from 5 to 10 years. This could be a really good option for you if you qualify for it. Again, the equity you're building, there's obviously those increases in prices very steadily. It's not going to follow the normal real estate market. You're not going to be getting offers over asking because you're not able to sell for over that. But as you're paying down your equity, you are paying into your own equity in something that you can actually own as an asset. Now, the second option that we have here local near Sacramento is the Placer County First-Time Homebuyer Assistance Program. Now, if you're looking outside of Rocklin, but you still want to be in Placer County, that's kind of what this is for. Now, here's some of the key points of this program. Now, it provides a second mortgage loan to help cover the down payment. You have to contribute at least 3% of your own funds. And it's available for single-family homes, condos, half-plexes, and unincorporated Placer County. Now, income limits do vary, but again, the 4-person household is going to be almost the same as the Rocklin Affordable Housing Program at $94,300. Now, this program, again, is an actual down payment that they're helping you. You have to bring in 3% of your own funds, but this can help either cover the down payment or oftentimes pay the closing costs. You have to go through an approved lender to do it. And they do run out of funding. So make sure if you're looking into this program that they actually have funding available when you're looking at it. Now, there's also the PLHA First-Time Homebuyer Mortgage Assistance Program. It's administered through the Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency. You must meet the low income requirements that they have set up through their website, and you're required to work with an SHRA approved lender like myself. It's a deferred payment loan to help you cover the payment and the mortgage costs. Now, this allows for up to $50,000 in assistance, which can be up to 20% of the home price. It's a 1% simple interest loan with no payments for 30 years. Now, you can use this for single-family homes, condos, and half-plexes within Sacramento city limits. Now, income limits do apply. Same 4-person household income is going to be the same as the other 2 programs I talked about, around the $94,000. And buyers must attend a homebuyer education class, which is something if you're looking into any first-time buyer programs, this is pretty normal no matter what program you're using. Usually you have to do some sort of first-time buyer program. Again, this one also will run out of funding. So be aware as you're looking at these programs. I talk a lot about down payment assistance, and the down payment assistance that I use the most is CalHFA. CalHFA won't run out of funding like a lot of these other programs, depending on the program you use. So that's the reason I like to use it. Also, usually for the benefits of it, it's going to be easier to qualify under the CalHFA requirements because they have a higher income limit. Now, when you're wanting to get started, these are just a few. A lot of cities, I know Citrus Heights has their own program. The city of Roseville specifically has its own program. The city of Rancho Cordova has its own program. The city of Folsom has its own program. If you're looking local, a lot of these cities have programs that are available to you. But again, most of them fall under not only income limits, but either bringing in your own payment or own down payment, or the home has to qualify under a certain price. So when you're looking at these down payment assistance loans, don't get wrapped into someone that's selling you something that sounds perfect. Oftentimes, these are very niche programs that are only going to be working for specific people. They're not made for everybody. They're made for that specific niche. They're not free money handed out. So when you are looking at getting started, make sure number one, you're using a lender that's actually approved with those programs. And number two, you understand what the program actually is. The reason I do my first time buyer consultations without taking an application and taking any personal information is to actually help answer your questions to make sure you understand if this loan works for you. Now, what is the final call with this is that understand which programs you qualify for, reach out to a lender and get the process started, even if you don't know which loans that is. And thirdly, if you're working with a lender that specializes in this down payment assistance or these lower income products, make sure that usually the best case scenario is if you give them your information and they can let you know which ones are going to work best for you. Because these are not a one size fits all program. These are very specific. So if you learned something, subscribe, and hopefully you'll see another one of my videos soon. Thanks.